continent of over 50 nations, thousands of languages, and endless diversity. For centuries, a powerful idea has inspired its people: African unity. This dream wasn't just about togetherness, it was born from a shared struggle against foreign control. African leaders learned that true freedom meant more than independence, it meant standing together to shape their own destinies. The call for unity became an anthem recognizing that the challenges facing one nation, poverty, exploitation, were shared by many. Pan-Africanism emerged the belief that Africa's greatest resource is its people, and together, anything is possible. This idea united Africans across the continent and the diaspora, setting the stage for a historic moment. The dream of unity was about to become reality. Picture 1962, Casablanca, Morocco, a city brimming with history, a place where cultures converged. Imagine the atmosphere, the hopes and the dreams swirling in the air. African leaders gather, not for a vacation but with a purpose, a shared vision to change their continent's future. They came together, united by a common goal. Tired of outside control, weary of being dictated to, they formed the United African States, or UAS, a bold declaration of independence in action. Not just empty words or fleeting promises, it was a commitment etched in the hearts of a continent. The UAS aimed for more than just political freedom. It was about something deeper, something more substantial. It sought economic liberation, determined to harness and use Africa's vast wealth and resources for its own people, ensuring prosperity for generations to come. Visionaries and leaders like Kwame Nkrumah, Gamal Abdel Nasser, and Ahmed Sékou Touré fearlessly led the charge, inspiring millions with their unwavering resolve. At the heart of this movement was Professor BRIMMY A.U.OLAGHERE, a brilliant scholar and dedicated activist, chosen as president, entrusted with the hopes and aspirations of an entire continent. Olaghere's vision was clear: uplift every African, leaving no one behind, not just through grand infrastructure projects, but by investing directly in people, empowering communities, and relentlessly fighting poverty at its roots. The UAS was more than just an organization or a political entity. It was a powerful movement, a collective force striving for a united, prosperous, and self-determined Africa. Under Olaghere's guidance, the mission was crystal clear: build a future, brick by brick, where all Africans, regardless of their background, could thrive and reach their full potential. This was the start of a new era, a turning point in the continent's history. The dream was in motion, the wheels were turning, and the journey towards a brighter future had begun. You might wonder, how is the UAS different from the African Union, the AU? The UAS, born in 1962, was a revolutionary project: rapid unification, economic independence, and a strong central government to break free from foreign influence. It was anti-imperialist, focused on building internal strength and economic sovereignty. The AU, formed in 2002, is broader and more diplomatic. Like the European Union, it promotes gradual integration, democracy, and cooperation. The UAS wanted to build a new house from scratch. The AU renovates the neighborhood. Both aim for unity, but their methods and urgency are worlds apart. The UAS was about radical change now. The AU is about steady progress, together. The UAS leaders knew dreams alone, no matter how grand, wouldn't build Africa's future. A solid foundation was needed, brick by brick, project by project. They needed resources and, crucially, control over their own wealth, the ability to decide their own destiny. For too long, African riches were managed by foreign banks, often with little regard for the continent's needs, benefiting others, while Africa itself often struggled to see the rewards. Their solution: create the new African World Bank, a beacon of financial independence, or NAW Bank, a financial institution run by Africans, staffed by Africans, and working solely for the benefit of Africans. The NAW Bank's mission was simple: use Africa's wealth to fund African priorities: education, infrastructure, new industries. Instead of relying on foreign aid with strings attached, often dictated by external agendas, the UAS could now invest directly in its people, empowering them to build their own future. The bank marked a shift from dependency to self-sufficiency, a bold step towards economic liberation. Its goal wasn't profit for a few, hoarding wealth at the top, but prosperity for all, a rising tide that lifts all boats. The NAW Bank became the backbone of the UAS's vision, the financial engine driving its ambitions, and its most impactful creation, the UAS Grant, a tool to fight poverty at its core, empowering communities from the ground up. With the support of the NAW Bank, a financial institution deeply rooted in the African continent, the UAS launched its boldest initiative to date: a program designed to uplift communities and foster sustainable growth. It was called the UAS Grant. This wasn't just another loan, burdened with interest, or a simple handout that offers only temporary relief. It was a carefully considered direct investment in the potential of the people, a belief in their capacity to build a better future. It was designed from the ground up to fight poverty at its roots and empower Africans everywhere, giving them the tools they need to thrive. The grant helped individuals start and expand businesses, providing crucial capital and resources, access essential healthcare services, and afford quality education for their children, breaking the cycle of poverty. For communities, it funded vital clean water initiatives, supported the establishment of local clinics, and bolstered food security projects, ensuring no one goes hungry. Its vision was global in scope, directly supporting Africans living on the continent and reaching out to communities across the diaspora, recognizing the interconnectedness of the African family. The UAS Grant created a powerful ripple effect. Empowering just one person or transforming a single community strengthened the entire network, creating a more resilient and interconnected African community. It was more than just a financial bridge. It was a connection, linking Africans worldwide in a shared vision of progress and prosperity. The story of the UAS and the NAW Bank grant, a testament to collaborative effort, proves what's possible when people unite, driven by a shared purpose and a common cause. The dream of a truly united, prosperous Africa is not just a distant hope, it's alive and well. And it's being actively built brick by brick together by the hands of its people. I've seen talk online about the United African States Grant, or the NAW Bank grant. Is it real? Yes, and it's a game changer. This isn't a lottery or a scam. It's a bold plan to empower Africans everywhere, both on the continent and in the diaspora. The UAS Grant is about direct financial support, real money, not just promises, to help Africans build, invest, and thrive. Instead of waiting for outside aid, this grant puts resources directly in the hands of the people. The goal? To rewrite Africa's economic story, giving everyone a fair shot at success. It's about economic freedom, not just political independence. The grant is for all people of African descent, no matter where you live. Lagos, London, Accra, Atlanta. It recognizes that our strength is global, not limited by borders. The UAS Grant is the first step in building a powerful economic bridge connecting Africans worldwide. It's a promise, you are not forgotten, we rise together. This is more than money, it's a new beginning, a new way of thinking. Imagine a future where Africa's wealth benefits all its children, not just a few. The UAS Grant is designed to make that future real. It's a tool for everyone, from rural farmers to city entrepreneurs. This is Africa taking control of its own destiny. Where did this idea come from? The United African States, or UAS, is rooted in a long-held dream of a united Africa. Visionaries like Kwame Nkrumah and Muammar Gaddafi imagined a continent that could stand strong together. Decades after independence, many African nations still struggled with poverty and outside interference. The UAS was created to break that cycle, focusing on economic unity and self-determination. Founded in 2011, the UAS aims to use Africa's resources to build its own future. The goal: total economic and political sovereignty for Africa and its diaspora. It's about restoring dignity and creating real opportunities for every African. The UAS wants to unite all 55 African countries under one powerful government. It's a bold vision, but it starts with practical steps like the UAS Grant. You might ask, don't we already have the African Union? Yes, but there's a big difference. The AU is a club of independent countries, each with its own government and economy. The UAS is about true unification: one government, one currency, one passport, one military. It's a move from cooperation to real integration like the United States of America or the European Union. The UAS aims to break down barriers: no more visas or currency changes from Cairo to Cape Town. The AU laid the groundwork, but the UAS wants to finish the job: a single, powerful African family. In a world of economic giants, Africa can only compete if it stands as one. The UAS is the next step in the Pan-African dream. It's ambitious, but it's the leap Africa needs. How do you fund a united Africa? With your own bank, the New African World Bank, or NAW Bank. The NAW Bank is the financial engine of the UAS, independent from the World Bank or IMF. Its mission: manage Africa's wealth for Africans, not outsiders. The bank controls and leverages Africa's vast natural resources to create real financial power. By doing this, it can issue its own currency and fund massive development projects, without outside debt. The NAW Bank is what makes the UAS Grant possible. It's not aid or a loan. It's a dividend, your share of Africa's wealth. The bank's leaders are tasked with building a fair, just financial system for all Africans. This is about turning Africa's resources into opportunity for everyone. The NAW Bank is the heart-pumping new life into the continent. So what does the UAS Grant actually do? It transforms lives. It gives people the capital to start businesses, pay for education, buy land, or invest in their future. It's a safety net and a launch pad, helping millions move from surviving to thriving. The grant also reconnects the African diaspora, building a global network of empowered people. It's a statement. Africa is taking charge of its destiny. This is more than money. It's about dignity, self-worth, and a new story for Africa. The UAS Grant is an investment in the continent's limitless potential. This time, Africa holds the pen to its own future.